Once you are in on one of these big banners, pick a big banner. Pick a big banner and pull on it and then stop because you need to save. You need to save because they're giving us all the hints in the world. So as we get closer
Yes.
and closer to Global's ninth anniversary, I've started to think a lot about what you should do when it comes to saving or spending. I mean, the question has been on everyone's mind because Beast Gohan is just so dominant and shows no signs of slowing down. But moreover, we're getting closer and closer to the 10th anniversary, the global sync with Japan server, and a unit that we just really don't have any precedent for, which is the 7th year LRs finally getting their easy A's. Something that's really been on my mind when it comes to contextualizing the global 9th anniversary is looking at the optics of Dragon Ball as a franchise. Follow me a little bit here. Daima is coming out. Sparking Zero just had a huge media day as of recording this, like, the 14th. And that stuff is lining up with Dokkan possibly releasing content from those games. The ultimates used in that game, a lot of them are from niche spaces that aren't represented in Dokkan. I think they're coming. Another big thing is that we're seeing Legends Fest right now, which, I mean, guess what? Last year was Beast, and this year for us was Beast. This year is Vegito, and I think 10th year is gonna end up being Vegito. We're also looking at 2 points that are just like so tempting when it comes to what you're spending on here in the 9th anniversary. The 6 years are very good. We've got the Skoku and the Sujita, and they're amazing, genuinely amazing. Numbers 2 and 3 in the game behind Beast. I don't think that's any surprise. They just do so much for each rotation. If you have one of them on each rotation, the rotation is immortal. And when they revive, or when anyone revives, they get better. There's no real reason to think that with how packed this trio of top units is, we're not in for a complete shifting of the scale. Could you imagine, even coming out of Worldwide, if neither of these characters move at all? Maybe Beast is going to stick around until the 10th year. That's what I'm expecting. But Vegeta and Goku I expect to move down to either the Tanabata LR, the Carnival, or the Worldwide celebration. You gotta remember, gacha games doesn't matter how collecty you are, they're still about power creeping units out so that you feel forced to get new units. And the reason this is important is because, do we really think the 7th years aren't going to just be completely different? It's their kits are already so good, so flexible. We've got stacking on both, and going into these transformations that are basically unrestricted, simply a turn restriction, from two of the biggest moments in the series, as well as two of the most possessed units in the game. I guess what I kind of want to get across to people is, whether you decide to save or spend on the 9th anniversary, tread really lightly this year. Because if you're a Dokkan player and you really enjoy the game, you like saving, you like grabbing these units when they come out so you can enjoy them when they come out, the 10th anniversary looks like new territory. And not only that, it looks like they're sort of retrofitting the game as we watch. The sync has not been clean. The sync has been ugly. The sync has been annoying. The sync has been mishandled. But once these guys easy A in February, and we're all enjoying this together, it's not going to matter. And I think they know that. And I think they know that any bad faith built on making us wait 6 months for these characters, when, let's be honest, with how it's gone, we could have gotten these units this year. Or earlier this year. There's something building that I can't... I don't know. When I made the initial video talking about skipping the 9th anniversary, I myself was sort of on the fence. I still think I'm planning to pull for Beast. And I will say that Beast isn't like a form that I super care about. Like, he's all right. I enjoyed the superhero movie, but I like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That's my favorite version of Gohan. I'm probably gonna pull for him just because he's the inarguable best character in the game, and he literally makes every team better. But I'm not going for dupes. I'm not going 1,000 stones in. I'm gonna put a few rotations in, and if I don't get them, I don't get them because I have this guy, I have this guy, I have this guy. I still need to pick up this guy, but let's be honest. By the time they come around for the 10th anniversary, I'm going in on that banner. I'm going in on that banner. You couldn't stop me. Something is coming, and once it's time to pull for these, whatever this new unit is, and I do think it's going to be a Vegito and a Gogeta, you're not going to want to miss this feeling. Not to mention, this is a unit that's probably super easying, no? This is the crappy animations LR 2018. Like, we might be getting a super easy here. We might be getting Fusion's celebration for the 10th anniversaries to commemorate the sync. And I've softened on my 9th anniversary talks. If you want to pull for the 9th, go ahead. But you need to hear me and hear me clearly. If you pull on the 9th banner this year, I probably wouldn't pull until the 10th. I don't care if Worldwide's hype. I don't care if Tanabot is hype. I don't care if the Daima Dokkan first unit is hype. I don't care if the Sparking Zero collab unit is hype. Once you are in on one of these big banners, pick a big banner. Pick a big banner and pull on it. And then stop. Because you need to save. You need to save because they're giving us all the hints in the world that something is coming. And when you miss out on Super Easy A Goku and Vegeta, Fusion, on the blues here, Easy A, it's gonna feel so bad because the content spike. Look at these characters. Look at these 6 characters I pulled up. This is a full team. You could make a team out of this. These guys can get caught. This guy can get caught, but he has huge potential going into the domain change. This guy's in a supreme support unit, but hey, even Gogeta can get caught. These two are really safe. You don't need all 6 of these units. You probably shouldn't pull for all 6 of these units. If you want to be super conservative, I'd pick this guy up right here. If you wanted to have a little fun, if you say, hey, I want this beast, and I want one more, I would probably pick this guy up right here. 2 absolutely game-defining abilities that completely change teams. If you are a villain enjoyer, you just can't help it, maybe you pair off like this. That said, we do not pull gammas in this house if we're saving for the 10th anniversary. It just is what it is. It's just not good enough. They're very good. No one can tell you that the gammas in Gogeta aren't good. But are they good enough to jeopardize getting the perfect linking partner for this Gogeta in 6 months? In 6 to 7 months, when base Gogeta that transforms into Super Gogeta releases alongside a Vegito unit for the 10th anniversary Sync Edition, are the gammas going to be the cool ones, or do we want this guy right here? Or we're going to want this guy pairing 7 links out of 7 links with our transforming Vegeta or Gogeta? I mean, it's just too easy. It's too easy. Yeah, I don't know. I hope your tickets go well. I hope your spending is adequate. If you're free to play, I hope you make some smart decisions. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't have fun or you can't pull or you need to save every lick of currency possible. You just need to play your celebration smart and, just be reasonable, temper your expectations. That 10th anniversary is sneaking up, man, and I cannot stop thinking, about this easy A. This shit is looking at me like the Green Goblin mask, bro. Every time I think of pulling units, I'm like, man, what if instead I saved? Alright. Peace.